That was great. Yo, you got a message.
Why did you click?
I was like, click live. Well, hello. We are back. It is week 11 for Marguerite Miller. Although it is Tuesday and not, it's Wednesday, not Tuesday. Life kind of kicked both of us yesterday, so we chose to postpone it for a day.
There we go.
And even today, I'm still a little like off kilter because I've slept an hour and a half in the last 36.
I have not been sleeping either, so if you can go ahead and figure out your brain wave so that my brain waves can go back to normal, that'd be great.
I know.
Oh, do the prompts first.
Yeah. So the prompts for this week are an object that makes us a familiar sound, something found in space, an art scrap, something soft, a set of 3 of something, and bonus is tissue paper or a napkin. Now that a set of 3 of something, the way that was worded like threw me off because it was like, is that 3 sets of 3?
Yeah, I took it as a set of 3. So,
or is it a set, which would be 2 at least?
Howdy, sailor.
Of 3 somethings. So it's like, I interpreted it as 3 things in a cluster.
That's what I did too.
Hey, Stone Sailor, how are you? I still not know what I'm going to do for an art scrap because I'm not an artsy.
Okay, but your whole room is art scraps.
Well, no, it's craft scraps. Nothing in here is like
it's
created art.
It's artistic. It's all good.
So I may just play that one by ear once I get to it. And I was very happy that my my stamps, or not my stamps. Sorry, I was looking at a thing of stamps. One of my napkin swaps actually came in the mail on Monday. So I was like, yay! Because I have napkins, but none of them were like jumping out at me and like providing me even the slightest bit of inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, if I have to use one of my own napkins, this is going to be tough. But when I got the ones in the mail, I was like, I got it.
Oh, excuse me.
Now, whether it all follows through and actually is like true to reality, I don't know. We'll see. That'll be one for you once you see my napkin and what else I put on my page. Then you can tell me, oh, that doesn't make any sense together.
Aren't you the one that always told me it doesn't have to make sense together?
Or that never happened. That's not an episode.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oops, let me move my mouse out of the way so I don't keep bumping it and do something weird on my laptop. So this is one of my new stencil sets. It's still sitting out on my desk, so I thought, why not? I haven't put them away yet. I might as well use them. My other gears. And more gears. More gears and more gears. What you got going on over there?
I dropped something, but I had to say it like a meme, and so I said, "Oh no, our table."
Get a glue page out. Glue stick, where are you?
You know, I noticed something the other day? I've come a long way from I don't really want to use my Fabri-Tac because it's super expensive to now I only use Fabri-Tac.
Uh-huh. It is my preferred glue. I use it on just about everything. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
I just ripped my napkin. I was afraid of that too, and it was like the last swipe with the glue stick. I will manage. I will piece it. I will fix it.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Now it's an art scrap.
There.
I put a garbage can right next to my desk. You know where I just threw that garbage?
On the floor?
Not in the garbage can, that's for sure. I know Jasmine wanted to be here. I think she's at work right now, but she texted me and she's like, "Did I miss the live?" And I was like, "No, we postponed." And she's like, "Oh, good."
Oh, but bummer.
Yeah.
Darn that, work stuff.
Yeah. But I'm sure she'd be here if she could.
Yeah. It was funny. Not haha funny, but
ironic funny.
Yeah, I was unfortunately paying some bills today.
Yeah.
And one of the questions she asked me when I paid the bill, and they were like, and she's like, so who's working? And I'm like, that wasn't, I don't know, it just seemed like a really odd question. I'm here to, I'm calling you to give you a payment and you're verifying employment. I'm like, I'm not applying for a job here.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
I'm like, and it was, for my gas. No, it was my garbage bill. I'm like, well, if I tell you that I'm on disability, what does it make a difference and I get a discount?
Probably not, right?
No. Yeah, and yeah, your dad was a little pissy when he got home from work yesterday because realized that due to non-payment of the bill, they came and picked our garbage can up yesterday.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, shit happens.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
And it was kind of, I'm like, well, shit happens. And then I was like, well, in all honesty, I mean, we could do without it. We pay $40 a month for our garbage can, and it takes us an entire month to get the can full enough to take out.
That's fair.
I'm like, there's no garbage we make that we can't toss in a burn barrel. Or, that he can't bag up and throw away at his work. So when I paid the bill, they were like, oh, let's get this set back up for you. And I'm like, is there a smaller can for a cheaper price? No, the 50-gallon one's the smallest we have. And I'm like, oh, well, that's a lot of money for us to have to pay for something we only use once a month at best.
Like at this point, just keep it.
And he's like, well, you could always choose not to, but then you'd have to take everything to the dump. And I'm like, I live in the county. I can burn it.
Yeah.
And he's like, he just stops. And I'm like, yeah, try to argue with me about that one.
Oh, you pooper's keeper. I have a big gold glob of glue there because I'm trying to glue down something that's tiny AF.
Why is this not going in there? Being stubborn. So I will stiffen it up and see if that helps.
Fudge muffin.
Yeah, I was on a subreddit earlier today, and they were showing a video of a semi truck that was trying to round, was at a T, and they were, there was a light going straight. Well, he was on the offshoot road and needed to turn onto the main road, and started his turn, and this, little Karen in an SUV pulls right up to the line and then doesn't move. So the whole, the video, it's all caught on the, the whatever, the city cam.
Traffic cam?
Yes, thank you. And, but the whole subreddit was all, about, what would you do? And da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, I'd have got right up on her bumper and blew my horn until she moved. But he, ended up, with the whole back end of his truck in a ditch. And I'm like, which could have made things a heck of a lot worse if he'd have flipped his trailer.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, well, he's holding up traffic. And it's like, no, he had the right of way. She's holding up traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Karma, how are you? Well, no, there's only one of me and one of her.
So there's two. Well, to be fair,
you are my mini me. So
my mini me's living the dream right now, just passed out on my bed.
Anyway, what got me there was that the truck he was hauling muffins. So a lot of the comments became jokes about, she didn't move because she doesn't like muffins. And, I'm like, no, she didn't move because she's a...
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Apparently, Rumi's vacuum cleaner is stuck somewhere.
Uh-oh. That was
obnoxious.
loud. That was crazy. Now, I hear when mine does that.
Filling in blank space because a relatively short one for me today. Because
there we go.
You put space in anything, and I'm gung ho.
Karma, that was her upstairs roommate's robot vacuum. Apparently it got stuck on something upstairs. Which, again, I find quite hilarious.
For a smart robot, they're pretty dumb.
My robot, I swear, has dementia or something. I'm like, I don't understand how you can be 2 inches from the dock and tell me you can't find the dock. Like, you're literally on it. You just haven't connected, but you're sitting on the dock and telling me you can't find it.
Mine hasn't gotten to run long enough to actually know the space that it's in yet.
Well,
it doesn't help that I keep moving it either.
That too.
I'm going to say right now, I could have done this all Star Wars themed, and I didn't.
Oh, you totally could have.
Took the high ground.
Oh, where's the Star Wars, like, what am I like? What's the word I'm looking for? Like, you miss the opportunity to use like a Star Wars quote there of some kind.
Oh, I totally did. I see Bluey.
You do see Bluey.
No, I said I took the high ground.
Oh, that is a Star Wars reference?
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Oh.
You
Okay.
underestimate my power.
See?
Anakin, don't.
See what I know.
Okay, to be fair, I know a little too much.
Yes.
You were my brother, Anakin. You were supposed to defeat the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force. Anyway. I'm not a nerd. You're a nerd.
Oh, good Lord.
I forgot the most important part, though. I hate you.
Yeah, the fact that I have Bluey on my page is the only reason that I'm bummed out that Minnie is sleeping.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
On the plus side, it sounded like she had a better day at school today.
Well, that's good. Long overdue.
And I got her appointment scheduled.
Is it still end of April or get moved up?
They were able to squeeze her in next week.
Oh, awesome. So you got that packet filled out and everything already?
Yep, and I already got it turned in.
Good.
It's been a long time coming.
Good.
Good.
Let me peruse my desk and see if I can find something that looks like art. I move my cross stitch out of the way.
It doesn't have to be the traditional sense of art either. Keep that in mind.
Stay.
Yes, it was very loud. I just saw that message. See, if it's that loud on camera, though, imagine how loud it was for me.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, dang. That's cool.
He doesn't run it very often, so I'm not too worried about it. What do we, oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen.
Do what?
I was looking at the wrong screen.
Oh. I haven't quite finished it, so this gets glued onto heavy cardstock.
Oh, it's cute though.
Here and here. And then you glue across the bottom. Do the hole punch, and this is a top pocket. Here you glue the bottom and the side. So here and here. And do the hole punch here. And then here you glue the bottom again, and then hole punch up here on the top. And then glue this other flap to the cardboard. And then you end up with this little 3-pocket, I had it upside down, this little 3-pocket folio. I'll only say that because this one's already glued.
Gotcha. Oh, I'm going to expect you to explain that.
This was Pam at the Paper Outpost, and it's using a 12 by 12 sheet of scrapbook paper.
I like.
And double-sided, obviously, or you like the print, and then you'll have white on the inside. But this was one that I stenciled a while back, and I was like, the paper's just kind of been hanging out on my floor waiting for me to decide what to do with it. And I was like, oh, that's perfect for my steampunk journal with the roses, the compasses, the clocks, the gears. I just got to finish it. Sorry, sidetrack.
See, but if y'all can hear that, remind me not to fart on camera because the whole world would hear it.
Apparently, you have a really, really, really good microphone.
Which is crazy to me because I paid like $20 for it at Walmart. So kudos, Walmart. Okay, let's be a little bit more accurate here. I paid like $15 for it. It should have cost me about 20.
Right, because you have your
discount.
Employee discount.
Figured I'd fix my perfume bottle.
I'm looking at all my stuff on my desk. Well, I'm looking for something else. I'm like, oh yeah, all my other stuff that I've made and haven't put away yet. This was fun. Cool use of tape, packing tape.
Mm-hmm.
You put it sticky side up and then decorate it and turn it into a belly band. That was a brilliant idea. That, I think, was Melina, if I remember correctly. I think we did that on a Scrappy Saturday.
I'm trying to look at yours.
I just ran my toe over with my chair.
Bluey must be your napkin.
Yes. Mom, that's what this is. My QR code. You scan it. It takes you to, I think, a YouTube channel of their intro.
Oh, I love it.
So that's my familiar sound.
I could have done a whole spread based on the space episode of Bluey. And then we would have matched. Are you still looking for an art scrap?
Yes.
Just make one.
But, like, out of what?
You got a piece of paper sitting right next to you.
I don't know. What was that?
A weird laugh. I don't know. Bro, chill. The downside to hardwood floors, I suppose.
Very true. That's true.
And be careful so we don't get copyright strike by me horribly singing the theme song.
Yeah, these were my other ones that I got in the mail on Monday. So I got this one.
So cute.
And this one.
Bunny. Peter Rabbit.
This one.
Oh, that one's cute. Oh, you're going to love the phone case I got.
And this one.
Hello, kitty.
And this one. And then the bluey one.
Girl, just make a scrap real quick. I put in a Temu order.
Are you trying to say that you're done and you're ready to go and you're waiting on me?
For once, I'm waiting on you. Usually you're waiting on me.
Uh-huh.
Feels good.
So does me fanning myself. I'm like having a hot flash.
I ordered, because I have a weird obsession with phone cases. I think you know this by now.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 phone cases I have on the way.
Jeez, girl.
So look at this. This is the one I said you were going to love. Let me see if I can get it so you can see it.
I have one. It's due for delivery tomorrow.
No, okay, I'll just send it to you.
Okay, so here's my art scrap. This was a stamped off. I was playing with the ink pads.
There you go, art scrap. It's Bluey and Bingo.
Oh, it's textured even. There's like raised elements on it. Okay. And then we're going to go, ladies. We're going to go. I didn't feel like getting a dauber out. Let's use the whole dang ink pad.
That's what I do, to be honest. Look at this pretty scrap. Wee, wee, wee. Just put that on TV.
My space elements, after I cut them out, I was like, ooh, I should have done those out of that Mylar stuff. Like, too late. Okay, and we're just going to stick it right there.
I feel like I need stars. Doot, 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 doot. Stars.
Oh, did you just realize you're not done yet?
Well, if you count just drawing on a couple stars.
Oh. It's like, oh, wait, I'm going to add to it. I said I was done, but then I had a thought and realized I wasn't. Yeah, I guess that's kind of like, sort of like doing jelly printing in a way, but not on a jelly plate. Eventually, I'm going to like make myself a jelly plate because that looks like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You ready?
Boop, 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 boop. Yep. Boop, 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 boop.
Boop, boop, boop-dee-dee-dee-doo. Oh, shush. All right. An object that makes a familiar sound.
So I technically have two, because I think generationally speaking, a launching space shuttle is a very familiar sound. But also when I think of space shuttle launches, for some reason I think of old tube TVs, and I think even the alpha generation knows what TV static sounds like.
Okay, I can see the rocket launch TV stat. Okay. I said mine is the theme song, the intro to Bluey. So anybody can screenshot that on their phone, and then that'll take them to whatever website. I'm pretty sure it was a YouTube, but I'm not positive now. Something found in space.
Oh no, I think I missed that one. I have stars, planets, comets, nebula, which is a Hubble image. Yep. Anybody who knows me, Hubble was the birth of my love of space.
So I have 3 little spaceships. One is attached to my prompts, and the other 2 are right here and here. So I have 3 of them.
I have 3.
3 of them. An art scrap.
I have these little, they're vellum, which I should have thought about before I just haphazardly spread the glue on the back of them, because you can see all the glue underneath. But I have all these little ripped up scraps from a different. Actually, I think it was just from a different week.
Oh yeah, that one is tricky. There's only certain glues you can use,
That's okay.
and not get those, not get those streaks.
It doesn't bug me that bad.
So the art scrap that I made, I cut a strip off of one of my stamp off pages, and I zigzag folded it and glued it to the side of the page, so it's actually a little tab. So it carries over onto the other.
I like that.
But I seem to be doing that a lot lately. I've got like a hangover here. I've got a hangover here. Seems to be where my brain is taking me these days.
Nothing wrong with that.
Something soft.
Okay, I have this in both the literal and figurative sense, because I have clouds. Well, it's the smoke from the space shuttle, but they look like pretty clouds, and underneath them is my soft little napkin. So I doubled up again, doubled down.
Me too. Yep. Is it just a plain napkin or?
Yeah, it's a plain. There's no fancy. There's like a texture to it, like a little pattern, but nothing worth seeing.
Gotcha. My something soft is my little collection of stuffed animals down here, because again we have Bluey.
Bluey.
So I have a little Scotty dog, a little teddy bear, and a bunny. And actually, this teddy bear was actually stamped out of was die cut out of one of the papers, which I guess technically is an art scrap. The bubble papers that Emma, Mina, and I did.
Oh, there you go.
I had a scrap of it sitting on my desk, and I'm like, oh, perfect. I only need a little tiny bit. So I have a set of 3 stuffed animals, and then I have a set of 3 spaceships as well. What was your set of 3? Did we go over that already?
I have 3 little comets. Boop, 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 which were a pain in the bahootie to glue on. Just pointing that out.
Because there's nothing really to hold on to.
Mm-hmm.
Grab onto. And then your bonus item is tissue or napkin.
Which I got one on each side. My soft little.
And yes, my Bluey was my inspiration for my page, and that is my napkin. See, I tore it right down the center. I'm like,
okay.
And I see you did your prompts behind the little TV thing.
Yep, my TV is a pocket.
Sweet. Mine is right here behind the QR code.
Love it.
And it wouldn't go in. I had to like double back. I had to put 2 layers of backing on my prompts to get it to go into that pocket for some reason. I didn't want to go in. I'm like, all right. But I needed it to go in first, because where this went determined where my other 2 flying saucers went. I'm like, so it's got to go in there first. And of course, and I just so the coverage, I stenciled the background like you saw in the beginning with my gear
thingy. With your gears of war.
Gears of war.
I swear I'm not a nerd.
Cute phone cover.
Isn't that cute?
It's cute.
The way I explained it to my coworkers was I like being able to change my phone case more than I change my clothes.
Yeah.
I have an obsession with phone cases.
You would definitely change your phone case like 15 times a day if you had enough cases.
Oh, and I definitely will. It's like, okay, first break, change phone case. Okay, lunch, change phone case.
I will have just my one.
I just realized what pen I'm using.
Which, like I said, mine is due. My phone case is due for delivery tomorrow. I have a phone case and a tablet case coming in tomorrow.
I need to get a new case for my iPad.
Week 11. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to stick my little sticker on there. And date. Date late. It's funny. I left a comment on Gail's last night. I'm like, this is the first time in 11 weeks I've watched yours before I've done my own. I go, but very, very oddly enough, the sentiments are the same. She really struggled this week too to find a. Ugh.
Not me.
It was another one of those ones where she was like, well, it's done.
As soon as there was space involved, I was all in.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
I think that's one thing that if I wanted the entirety of the YouTube community to acknowledge is that my whole room is basically decorated with space things, and there's space, and I studied space, and I want to continue studying space, and I want to be in space.
You gotta get your butt back into school.
Yeah, which might be easier now with the shift change. I'm just waiting for the shell shock to wear off a little bit that I can actually be productive during the day.
You're also single income now too.
Yeah.
Which should help you with student loans and stuff.
Yeah, because I'm only one class away. Well, technically 2 classes from getting into the actual astronomy program. So
I have just scanned my entire desk looking for my metal ruler. Oh, where's that? Okay. So I guess I'll use this one.
I had to get Carl in there.
Hi, Carl.
Woof.
Woof.
Okay, YouTube flash warning.
Has he got a St. Patty's Day hat yet?
Not yet.
Girl.
I've got 4 days. It's all good.
I know, but we don't have another live before St. Patty's Day.
Oh, you think I'm not going to have him wear it after? He wore that Valentine's Day hat for like 3 weeks.
I suppose. All right. So, yeah. So, I tried to use this ruler to tear it. Didn't work so well because the thin metal ones work way better than these thick plastic ones for tearing paper. I'm sure my metal ruler is like staring me right in the face because I was using it not that long ago.
Oh yeah, so it's probably nearby.
Drawing a blank though. What was I using it for? This is courtesy of no sleep in the last 36 hours.
Oh, I feel that. Mine's just made me delusional at this point.
And it was like an hour and a half in the last 36 and then 2 in the previous like 40. So, yeah. My brain is like not. Oh, I was measuring these. I'm like, what was I doing? I was measuring all these out so I can make a bunch of these. So I had to measure 5 inches up on all of the envelopes.
We have postcards again.
So, I mean, it should be like right here. Oh, I don't know. All right, so week 11 is done. Week 12's prompts. A tool commonly found in a garden.
Hoe.
A piece of a postcard, either side. Hello, we just did that.
I know. I was just thinking that.
Like, what, 4 weeks ago?
It's been a month.
1, 2, 3. And even garden. No, that was something found in a garage.
I already have ideas.
A fragrant item from your surroundings. I have a cough drop.
Coffee.
I have coffee. I have my waterfall thing that's making a mess everywhere. Paper that has a stain or is stained. Woohoo! That's where I have a ton of. Something you could give as a gift. Hello.
Oh,
A whole book.
I know what I'm doing.
And bonus is a musical instrument. I have to troll my way through some magazines.
There it goes. Now it's focused.
There you go. Trolled my way through some magazines, see what I can find before I pull my die cuts back out, because I literally just got my Sizzix put away.
I already know what I'm doing.
If I can find something in a magazine instead of pulling that back out, I will.
But
I know.
I do have to come visit the Shop El Mom, because if you guys don't have anything planned on Saturday, if you want to take the mini-me, I can come up on Friday.
That was already the plan, was for us to have her this weekend.
That's right. But I'm come up on Friday and shop around.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna come up on Friday, but if you got to shop, you might as well bring her.
Yeah, and I like to drive, so you guys drove last time.
Yeah. And I have to drive on Sunday to take her back. So
I'll do the drive this time. It just won't be until about 4 o'clock.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay.
I'm going to drive back with my music so loud.
And that's different than any other day. How?
Because I have to turn it down at least a little bit for bugs.
Is that new?
Well, I always turn it down. It's still loud, but I always turn it down at least a little bit for her.
Oh. I'll say, because that sound sensitivity, I know, is also a component of autism.
Yeah, and everything's marked on the little packet. There was like, I don't know, 120 questions or something. Multiple different sheets, so they're going to be testing for ADHD, autism, anxiety, and depression all at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah, sound sensitivity was on that list of multiple things.
Anxiety, I could definitely see.
Yeah, there's definitely a heavy weight, but I'm ready for answers.
But
it's definitely not something I wanted to do, but I'm ready to move forward in the process. So
yeah, I mean, it also makes sense that they would do. I mean, depression and anxiety are kind of, they typically go hand in hand.
Right, ugly sisters.
So, I mean, I can see why they're also doing, because I think a lot of the time it's the same testing tool.
Mm-hmm. Well, hold on. Let me find something that's not reminiscent of something else.
Yeah.
There we go.
Awesome. All right. So with that is week 11. We are completed. Thanks for tuning in. For those that you did, that were here with us live. Otherwise, replay crew, thank you very much. Please keep an eye on my community tab. I'm going to be posting a GoFundMe for somebody in my community. And anybody that feels that they want to help, awesome.
Even if it's just like a supportive message, I'm sure she would appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if you can leave just messages on GoFundMe's.
No, but
without-
I mean, they can comment on you and we can pass it along. So
that's true.
like, even if it's hey, you got this, keep going. I think anything helps right now.
Yeah,
so.
definitely. Yeah, exactly. Positive feedback. Leave it in the comment, and we can pass the message along to her for sure. So with that, we will talk to you guys later, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully, back on Tuesday.
Tuesday toodles and Wednesday waves.
Wednesday waves. There we go. We still need Monday. We still haven't figured out a Monday yet.
Monday madness, but that's not a goodbye word.
Well, sorta.
Monday,
right.
man, oh man, am I ready to be done?
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace out.
Toodles.